Good morning, TCTC, and I'm your host, Pierre Arnold. Since it's the beginning of the school year, here's a quick reminder about the safety guidelines everyone should be following every day here at school.
Before you walk into school, make sure you have your mask on, covering your nose and mouth. When you walk in, don't forget to get your temperature scanned. Remember to sanitize your hands frequently, plus before walking into each of your classes. And lastly, always stay 6 feet apart, because eventually we will get through this hard time.
Next, we have Mrs. Greenberg and Mrs. Deterro to talk with us about what's expected of students for future Fridays and some changes being made for this school year.
All right, thanks so much. It's so great to be here back on our first episode of TCTC Time for this school year. We are a few weeks into the year now, and so hopefully you're starting to feel comfortable with your schedule each day and the schedule for each week. Just a reminder that we are posting those online, and I know teachers are posting them in their Google Classroom, and then they are posted around the building. So if you're never sure what's going on that week, make sure that you check that. Okay. So now that you've got that weekly schedule kind of figured out and our schedule for the year, wanted to share with you this schedule. This is called our red schedule. It's our schedule for if we were to shut down for any reason. So it could be weather, it could be, a power outage, or it could even be COVID related. No talk of any shutdowns right now, but again, we just want to be prepared. And maybe you're thinking, but Mrs. DeToro, what about a snow day? Prepare yourselves, okay? Unfortunately, this year with our blended learning, there is no need for snow days. Let's just take a moment and wrap our brains around it. I'm upset too, but really it's okay. So just understand that there are no days off this year other than the scheduled days off. If the building does need to close for any reason, this is the schedule will follow. So for your Google Meet sessions for your academic classes, that schedule is the same, okay? So for example, seniors, you're always having your academic Google Meets on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's the same for you in the red schedule. Same time, 8:15, 9:15, 10:15. Juniors, the difference for you is instead of being here in person on Monday, you will meet with your program teacher anytime between 8 and 10:30 virtually, and they will let you know, okay? So seniors have their academics on Monday, Wednesday. Juniors have their program Monday, Wednesday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, that's flip-flopped. On Fridays, there will be no Google Meet sessions for classes during this red schedule. So just an opportunity for you guys to get caught up on work and to communicate with your teachers or schedule any meetings or conferences with them that you may need to help, with work or to get better in class, okay? So you'll see this, we'll share it with you, but again, just wanted you to be aware of that. All right, so now the real reason we're here today is to talk about our Future Fridays. Future Fridays are 7 Fridays during the school year when you are not reporting to school, right? Which instantly you're like, yes, that's amazing. And it is. And then we're going to even make it TCTC amazing by having those Future Fridays have a focus for you. So you're going to be shared something cool to do throughout the week, and you'll get that from Mrs. Ginsburg, and she'll talk about that in a moment. But then on the actual Fridays that you're not here, we also want you to use this checklist to figure out how you should best spend your time. So let's say you're caught up on all your work, you've got good grades in all of your classes, amazing. That can be kind of a nice, relaxing day for you. But this checklist is going to help you. So first question you're going to ask, am I passing all of my classes? And obviously you can use Progress Book and Google Classroom to determine that. If the answer is no, then we're going to ask you to use your time on Friday to make an appointment with your teachers to figure out what it is you need to do to improve. If the answer is yes, awesome, thank you. I'm going to ask you to go to question 2. Question 2 says, I'm passing, but am I meeting the grade goal that I've set for myself? So I want to get an A in my math class. I currently have a C. I'm going to go ahead and make an appointment with one of my teachers just to figure out what I can do to get better, okay? If you're happy with all your grades in your classes, and again, all your work is caught up, then awesome, good for you. Thanks for working hard, and please make sure to keep it up. The Future Friday schedule is really basic. So from 8 to 10:30, our teachers are going to be doing things professionally, planning all of that. So teacher office hours on Future Fridays are 10:30 to 11:45 and 12:15 to 1:30. So basically, students have the morning to get caught up on work, and then you have from 10:30 on to make some appointments with your teachers to get extra help. Okay?
One of the things you for sure can be working on during this 8 to 10:30, if you haven't worked on it earlier in the week, is your virtual job shadow assignment. So you are going to get, within the next 10 days, the login information for your virtual job shadow account. It's very similar to all of your other accounts, first name, last name, and those last 3 digits of your ID number, and the password of TCTC 2020. Okay, so once you've logged into your virtual job shadow account, you want to make sure it says Trumbull Career Technical Center at the top. I marked an X here because I've noticed with Achieve, sometimes people try and use this Google account login, and that's not actually something we have set up with the company. You need to make sure that you're coming over here and logging in through your Chrome or Safari browser. So once you have logged in, you're going to see your virtual job shadow screen. And it's going to have a variety of featured careers. We hope that you've come to TCTC to learn more about something you're passionate about. One of our goals here is for you to make sure you've discovered and are on track for your E. We want you to leave here ready to be enrolled, enlisted, or employed. So that is enrolled in a 2-year school, a 4-year school, a trade school, or an apprenticeship, enlisted in any branch of our armed forces, or employed in a living wage job. And so we always have had resources and things that we want you to do to make sure we're focusing on that career aspect. That's really why it's a big reason probably why you came here, and we want to make sure we're meeting those needs. During the current hybrid learning schedule, we're using this program called Virtual Job Shadowing to meet some of those needs. And so the week of Future Friday, you are going to get an assignment that is being asked of you to complete, and that assignment is completely digital on this virtual job shadow. And so there are some wonderful things to log in and look at. There's some careers to research, videos, and all sorts of things. But for the first and foremost, when you log in for that week of Future Friday, you'll come over to My Assignments, okay, where I have the green arrow to say My Assignments. You'll click on My Assignments, and then you'll see the assignment that the teacher has given you. There are lots of other resources on here. You can do college searches on here. You can plan a resume, all sorts of things that we're going to get to. But when you click on My Assignments, there's just going to be a box that gives you an assignment that's assigned for the week. You would click Start, and you just go through. There are some videos, there are some really short pop quizzes, there's some places to type some answers, and all of this gets turned into your program teacher. And so everyone is going to get that virtual job shadowing assignment, and you for sure will get a minimum of 7 of these throughout the year, because there's going to be one assigned to you every Future Friday. Now, if you are someone who is really looking forward to your future, you're trying to figure out, boy, I'm stuck between a couple careers, I've started to look at a couple colleges, there are a bunch of other amazing resources on this virtual job shadowing site, and we will go over those. We'll make maybe a series of videos to help you see all the resources that are on here. But at a minimum, you're going to be logging in for Future Friday and completing that assigned assignment that the teacher has for you. And you can absolutely work on that from 8 to 10:30 on Future Friday, but also know you don't have to leave it until then. You know, we'd like you to be done with it by Friday. Okay. The end of Friday, I should say.
Yep.
So.
Okay. So thank you. So just to recap, no more snow days, sorry, and Future Fridays. So they're days that you do not report to school, but they're days that we would really like you to focus on your future. Your future starts with your success here while you're with us, so that's why we're asking you to do that checklist and make appointments with teachers if you need extra help or assistance. And then, again, on Monday, you'll be given your virtual job shadow assignment. It's an excellent resource to help prepare you for your future and for your E, and we ask that you work on that during the week. You could do it in the morning on that Friday, but by the end of the day on Friday, that assignment is completed, and you'll be set to go. Okay? All right. Well, thank you so much.
Remember, you can find all the scheduling information at on TCTC's website if you need it. Well, that's all for today's episode. As always, I'm your host, Pierre Arnold, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.
On the next episode of TCTC Time, join us as we talk about the importance of your online classes. You'll even get some tips from a sleep specialist about how to get better sleep.